Hi, Helen. Hi, everyone. Hi, Helen. Welcome to Helen's show. We really put a lot of work into the show. We do so much on the show. And I know that when you meet people and they say, Hi, Helen, I love you, you just smile and it's not really so special. It might not really feel so special to you because you hear it every single time. I can't imagine how many times you hear people tell you, Ellen, I love you so much. Like, it's a lot of, like, every time. I don't think I get that. I don't think I do. Like, no. People love me too. So, anyway, Ellen, so I'm not going to say, hey, Ellen, I love you because it's just the same thing everybody says to you. So, I'm just going to say, Helen, I feel love for you. I feel so much love for you, Ellen, and I really like what you do on the show. You make me happy. There was a time my sister was saying that she thinks that I'm obsessed with you because I was always watching your show on Facebook, on the small clips that they show on Facebook. I've never really had the chance to play like the full episode of like your show, but I really enjoy what I see on Facebook, and I'm always happy to watch. I just tell myself, I'm just going to watch one today, but no, I watch one and then I start looking for another and I start looking for another, and my sister gives me this eye of, I said it. But no, doesn't mean I'm obsessed with you, just means I love what you do. And so, Ellen, as much as I love you, I have to put this to you. I have to let you know that you are a bully. Yeah. For someone that says that we should show love to people, you are a bully. You bully Andy a lot. I feel like you bully Andy on every episode. Andy, what did you ever do to Ellen to make her always bully you? Like, she never gets tired of it, you know? She she um she makes him do stuff that he doesn't want to do without even asking for permission. I'm really like, because Andy knows that she was going to do this, knows that she's going to do this. Like, did she give him any heads up? Like, so Andy, today on the show I'm going to do something to you, and this is what it's going to be. So get ready. I don't think so. Helen is not that nice, and I don't know if you remember another episode in which she asked one of these women here to to exercise while walking. And try it was how it happened. I watched the episode and the woman has a treadmill in her office, but Ellen said she realized that she put a coin on the treadmill, and I think it was for a week. The woman didn't like. She went back and she found the coin on the treadmill, and that was when she realized that that woman had not been using. I'm sorry, ma. I don't know what your name is. I've forgotten it, and I couldn't get that episode back. It's been such a long time since I watched it. So, ma'am, so Helen decided that it was a waste of money getting. So it would have been a waste of money getting that kind of treadmill because it is actually expensive. The treadmill is expensive. So Helen decided to bring the treadmill to the woman. So while she's on set, she'll be exercising. Like, did she ask you? Did she tell you she needs help? And then say, okay, Ellen, do you have any idea of how I can use my treadmill? How can you be working and be using the treadmill? Because you need to actually concentrate on this kind of work you're doing, right? Right? So, I don't know. I think I'm just going to talk about those two. I think with these few points of mine, I've been able to convince you and not confuse you that Ellen is a bully. Yeah, she is a bully. So, I don't know if this happens to you, but Helen, I want to tell you about what happens to me when I'm working. Usually, when we're working, like concentrating on the work, I concentrate on the work when I'm working there, but usually, I say when you are idle, that is when you start thinking of things you're not supposed to be thinking of. It doesn't work that way for me, believe me. when I'm idle, my mind is just blank sometimes, and I get bored. I just want to sleep. I don't know, for something to do. But when I'm working, like when I'm trying to make a wig, or when I'm doing dishes or washing clothes, chores. Let me just put it that way. Cut the story short. When I'm doing chores and I'm alone, I tend to. My mind has a mind of its own, so it tends to like bring stuff to me. Like I start, I start having conversations with my mind. Take for example, sometime this week, I was I was I was I was I was making a wig, and then my mind said to me that, do you remember that time that Mofe is my fiance, got engaged December 5, 2019, that was last year? Yeah. So my mind was like, alright, do you remember? Sorry, my bad. I'm Oreolua. Yeah. Now, my mind was saying to me, do you remember one time you were talking to Mofe and he said that when they first got here, that when they first got to the US, when you're talking to some people, white people, I don't know, some people, white people, let me just say white people in the US, when they're talking to some people in the US, and they're speaking English, that they just look at them and with this in a way that says that, wow, you speak English, and they don't only look at them in that way, they also like say it out, like, wow, you speak English so well, and it's like, yeah, you speak English so well. So when he told me, I didn't think about it much. I just thought, of course, we speak English now. That's what other language. Of course, like that's not like our mother tongue. But we got colonized by British. So my mind said to me that day that, why would those people like ask that kind of question? Because of course the British colonized us. I don't think we were speaking English though before the British came and colonized us. But after colonizing us, of course, we started speaking English. Do you know how many languages we speak in Nigeria? There's so many languages, but we have three major languages, and those three major languages are Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa. So Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa. I'm a Yoruba girl. Yeah. Oreolua, which means gift of God. So I am a gift of God. So, oh my goodness, I lost it. What was I saying? Okay, so yeah, so imagine, so Igbo, Yoruba, and Hausa, and the thing about people is, it gets to a certain stage, we begin to like leave where we were born, our state of origins, and then we start going to other places. Like some people from Ogun State, that's Yoruba land, move to Igbo land, and so they have to communicate. And because our languages are very different, even though we are from like the same country, we're in the same country, our languages are very different. Yoruba is nothing like Igbo. Like they don't sound the same way, they don't mean the same thing in any way. Unlike, oh, they don't mean the same thing anyway. So because we moved to like each other's states, like the Igbo sometimes have something to do in the Yoruba state, in Yoruba land, and Hausa sometimes have something to do in like Igbo lands, vice versa. Sometimes we get to do something in another person's land, and we don't speak the same language. So the best way to actually communicate is by speaking English. So imagine if you don't know how to speak English, how are you going to communicate with another person from another town? Like, okay, I'm a Yoruba girl, I'm going to an Igbo land. I need to communicate with them. I cannot speak Igbo. I was not trained to speak Igbo. I didn't learn Igbo from anywhere. So, and I want to live in that land, Igbo land. I'm going to have to be able to like talk to people there in case I want to do stuffs. Of course, I can't do everything by myself. I'm going to need people. If I want to buy something, I'm going to have to talk to somebody. So, the best thing is to actually know how to speak English. So English is actually the general language in Nigeria. It's hard for you to meet someone that doesn't know how to speak English, though there are some people that still do not know how to speak English. But even I, and I'm a Yoruba girl, I speak terrible Yoruba. I don't speak fluent Yoruba. So for somebody like me, the only way I can actually really like communicate is by speaking English. And it's not even just to me, I'm just saying, generally, in Nigeria, English is our general language. So anywhere I go in Nigeria, I can communicate with people because I can speak English. Now, I'm not saying that we're all fluent in English, but some people are not fluent in English. Some people are very, very good at speaking English. But the thing there is, people that are not even fluent in English can still like understand when you talk to them. They understand what you're saying, but they might not be able to speak like to talk to you in English, communicate with you in English, but they understand what you're saying, and they can like try to talk to you in pidgin. I hope you know what pidgin is, though. So this was still me talking to my mind, Ellen. Sorry, it's taking so long. So I was talking to my mind, and then we were talking about English, and I was like, oh yeah. So when people, I don't know, so I want to correct the notion of, oh my goodness, you're Nigerian and you can speak English. Yes, please, Nigerians speak English. And so while I was saying this, my mind also said, so Ore, don't you think that like English speaking countries are trying to make money out of you guys in Nigeria? Because even with the fact that you people speak English, you still have to write TOEFL to prove your proficiency in English. Like, why do we still have to prove it? I don't think if an American is going to like the UK to study any like whatever it wants to study or whatever she wants to study, I don't think an American will have to write. I don't know, but I doubt if an American will have to write like SAT or okay TOEFL before he or she migrates to the UK to study whatever in the UK. So I started wondering why Nigerians would have to write exam to prove proficiency in English before like going to study anything you want to study in Canada or in UK or in the US. Why those countries don't require, like, if somebody in the UK is going to study in the US, I don't think the person is going to write TOEFL. No, I don't think the person is going to write TOEFL. I think Nigeria. So I was telling my mind that yeah, that's true. I think Nigeria should also be considered as one of the countries that wouldn't like need to write. Nigerians, sorry, should also be considered as one of the people that won't necessarily need to write TOEFL to prove proficiency in English, because even the WAEC we submit when registering in this course are written in English. So how would we have written this exam if we cannot even read English in the first place? So I think they're just trying to rob us of the money that we're even managing in this country, safe, by asking us to still do TOEFL before we can get into these schools. Okay, so Ellen, that is one thing though. I actually had a lot of things that I wanted to say, but I think I should have just written them down in a book or something. But okay, I think that is all for now. So yes, I remember. When I watched your show for the first time, I thought you were probably like 10 years older than me, or yeah, but not more than 10 years older than me. That's what I thought. So I was thinking then that you probably 32, around that age. Only for me to see after like a month or so, I saw I think I saw happy birthday, happy 61st birthday, and I think I saw happy 61st birthday Helen or something, but I know I saw that 61st, and I was like, did Helen host somebody else that was being Helen on a show, and the person was probably like celebrating the birthday, and the person was 61. Believe me, I'm a very lazy person. I don't really go out like check Google to find out about people's age, or I don't do that. I'm very lazy when it comes to that. So I just thought to myself, no, I have to find out. I have to know if it is Ellen that is actually 61. So I did. I went to check, and boom, it was there. Ellen Degeneres was 61. And I was thinking she was 32 at the moment. And I was like, what? And so I saw Portia, and I was like, oh my god, Portia is so beautiful. Ellen, I love your eyes. Your eyes are beautiful. And so when I saw Portia, and I was like, they are married. Beautiful people. Two beautiful people are married. I thought to myself, look at all of them. Beautiful people. Hanging out. I know I'm beautiful though, but I'm like, oh my god, see beautiful people hanging out. Ellen, I don't know. We should be friends too, since I'm beautiful, so that we can hang out. I can cook. And to make this better, my husband to be can cook. My fiance can cook. He is a very good cook. Like, he pays attention to details. Trust me, you would love his food. So I just thought we should be friends, right? Since I'm also beautiful. But I really love your eyes. And yeah, I love my eyes are beautiful too. Like, I used to cry before people would say your eyes are big, but now I think I love my eyes a lot. It's probably like my best feature. It's my best physical feature. Like, when you see me, that is the first thing you actually really notice when you see me. Like, my eyes are the first thing that you will notice. First things that you will notice. So that is, by the way, so Erling, I wasn't going to say I love you because everybody says I love you. I was going to say it in another way, but I already said I love you because at the end of the day, we just love you so much. You are wonderful. You really do put smiles on people's faces. You do. You put smiles on people's faces, and I'm happy that I actually clicked on your video that day to watch your show, because ever since that day I have been watching your show. I can't help it. It's really wonderful. I like the content. I like the way you have fun during the show, because when you have fun, people watching it, the viewers are also having fun. So I'm talking too much now. What was I going to say? So thank you all for watching the show. Thank you, Ellen, for coming. And so Andy's already signaling to me that we have to go now. So yeah, we have to go now, people. Bye, everyone. Show love to everyone. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day. Show people that you love them. Be nice to people, like Ellen will say, be nice to people. So, but don't be nice to people only on Valentine's Day, because I said tomorrow is Valentine's Day. Be nice to people on Valentine's Day and every other day. Oh, Andy's signaling to me. Yes, Andy, what's the oh, okay. Oh yeah, Andy says he wants to give somebody $100. Andy, I thought you said you wanted to give somebody $100. What? Oh, I already said it. So sorry, you have to give somebody $100 because everybody actually is already anticipating. They want the money, so you have to give somebody. Sorry, oops. Ellen taught me that, and this is your fault. Now I've joined you, Andy. I'm really, really sorry. I was actually here to help you get out of being bullied, but I have joined the show too. Ellen, thank you so much for being a wonderful person. Have a nice day, everybody. Bye, people. You have to go to your houses now. We're not responsible for you, are we? Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.